Hello yogis, welcome to UNLV On Demand Yoga. My name is Kathy. Today we're going to do some stretches for shoulders, neck, and back. So that's the region of the body that we're going to be focusing on. So hopefully we'll get nice and loose with that. So starting out in an easy seated posture, you can cross your legs or you can take a half lotus if you like. Whatever is more comfortable for you. It's really not about the legs here. It's all about from the waist up. So nice straight spine. Let's start with some breathing. We'll inhale. Hands go to the ceiling. Come together. Gaze goes up. Stretch, straight spine. Exhale. Hands float down. Two more like this. Inhale. Hands go up. Exhale, hands float down. One more inhale, hands go up. Exhale, hands come down. Now with your nice straight spine and your belly nice and tight, hands come to your knees. We'll take some seated cats and cows. So this allows us to get a little bit deeper into the lower and the upper back on our cats and cows as opposed to our cats and cows that we frequently take on our hands and knees. So hands on the knees, inhale. Let's start from the shoulders, shoulder blades back. Chest pushing forward, gaze goes up like where the ceiling meets the wall, and tailbone pushes back. So you're making like a backwards C with your body on this cow. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Shoulders come forward, belly goes back, making a C in the opposite direction on your exhale. Inhale, push into those knees, chest comes forward, shoulders come back, gaze goes up, cow, tailbone back, exhale, cat. Take a couple more without my cues, really trying to exaggerate it so that you feel it. And when you're complete, coming back to your straight spine. Now we'll loosen up the lower back a little bit more with some Sufi rolls. So Sufi rolls, essentially hands on your knees. Inhale, you come forward like you're bending forward from the waist. And then exhale, you make a rotation. And you sort of just breathe naturally as you're rotating from the waist with the body. How far you go is really up to you. Be careful, particularly going far back, but those sides should feel pretty good. Kind of letting your head loll. When you take 5 or so in one direction, reverse the direction. And when you're finished, coming back to a straight spine. After those Sufi rolls, we'll grab here. So 4 fingers in front by your collarbone, and you're gripping in the back with your thumb. Your triceps are parallel to the ground, and you're going to twist from the waist. So inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist to the right. Get that belly in. Pull that right shoulder blade back. Exhale, center. Go to the left. Take a couple more. You can move with your own breath. You can move as fast or slow as you like. And when you're done, hands come down by your knees again. If you were in half lotus, switch up those feet. The other foot is on top. We'll take some neck stretches. So before we take the more intense version of the neck stretch, let's just take some neck rolls in one direction and the other. So chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, Head lolls back, left ear to left shoulder, center. So take a couple in one direction, breathing, only going as far back as feels good. And when you're complete, reversing the direction. And looking straight ahead when you're done. So we're going to take a little bit of a deeper neck stretch. Nice straight spine. Right hand can come to the side outside of your right thigh, or for a little bit deeper work, you can bend your elbow and bring your right hand behind you, and your right fingers will sort of peek out from the left side of your waist. Either way, you may want to start here and then move into the deeper if that works for you, but whatever, get where you're going. And then we're going to grab our right ear with our left hand, and we're going to bring our left ear to our left shoulder. Now the trick here is to push into that right hand, pull that right shoulder down as you're pulling the left ear to the left shoulder. So you get that oppositional stretch. And if you put your hand behind your back, you can go even a little bit deeper. Now this is probably fine for most people, but if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can resist with your head as you're gently pushing down with your hand, and that'll get you deeper into the neck. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Pull that right shoulder down. Inhale, exhale, release. Depending on how that right side feels, you can take some neck rolls, maybe really gentle ones where you just push your chin from side to side, or you can take your knuckles and give yourself like a little massage on that side of the neck, just working out the kinks there. So whichever thing feels good to you, go ahead and do it, or you can do both like I just did. And then your left arm comes to your left side, right arm reaches around, grabs that left ear to right shoulder, pushing down with that left hand, left shoulder goes down. And if you want more, you can resist head into hand, hand gentle into head. Be very gentle with this stretch. Don't ever want to do anything extreme to the neck. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and gently release, taking whatever movement you want to take here that feels good. You can take the full neck circles. You can just look down and move your chin from side to side, or you can do all of that, or take your knuckles and give yourself a little massage. Just get the blood flowing. That's kind of a static, stay still kind of stretch. So after we do those, we like to get a little bit of movement back in the neck. Okay, so our final neck stretch, hands come behind the head like you're going to be doing a sit-up, right? So elbows are out. Triceps are parallel-ish to the ground. Chin comes to chest, and you're just going to let your head get heavy. Belly in, and just let the weight of your hands stretch the back of your neck and the top of your shoulders. And if you need more here, you can resist into your hands as you gently pull down. Again, being very, very gentle here. Trying to pull those shoulder blades down. One last breath. Exhale and release. Take some neck circles or some half neck circles. And then bring your arms out in front of you. Got two options here. One is to do your usual shoulder stretch where you grab your right tricep with your the crook of your left elbow, but often we just go bleh in this stretch. And what I want you to do is pull that right shoulder back as you reach your right fingers to the left. So always in yoga stretching, we want that oppositional movement. One thing is moving in one direction and the other thing is moving in the other direction. For a different stretch, a little bit deeper, hands out in front of you, we'll take eagle arms. So left elbow wraps around right, and then if you can get the left hand around and grab the right wrist, that is great. If not, you can just leave the backs of your hands together. What will really get you the stretch here is bringing those elbows up, pulling the shoulder blades back, and pulling the forearms ahead of you. So wherever you are, maybe you're in this stretch, or maybe you're in the full eagle arms. We're going to take 3 breaths here. So inhale, exhale, wherever you are, get that oppositional stretch, pull the shoulders back or the right shoulder back as the hand reaches out to the left, or both shoulders back and both forearms pulling forward. One more breath, inhale, exhale, release, and shake it out. Maybe give some shoulder rolls back, shoulder rolls forward, and we'll go to the other side. So both hands out, and now maybe taking your left tricep in the crook of your right arm, left hand reaching out as the left shoulder pulls to the left. That's one. The other is full eagle's arms, so right crook of the elbow wraps around the left hand, and then either back of the hands facing each other, or if you can grab the left wrist with the right hand or clasp your fingers together, that's full eagle arms. Wherever you are, get that oppositional movement, so shoulders in one direction, hands or forearms in the other. 3 big breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release, shake it out, get some shoulder rolls in there, just get some blood flowing, however you want to do it. And then we'll come to a straddle position. Make it a comfortable straddle, wide enough so that you're going to feel the stretch, but not so wide that you're getting into the legs. Again, today's class is not really about the legs. And then you can bring your forearm to the mat, palm is facing up, so it's your right forearm right inside your right thigh, or you can just bring it to the top of the right leg if that's more comfortable for you. We're going to sweep that left arm up, coming around and reaching the left hand to right above the right toes. So let's stop here for a moment. I know a lot of people like to reach their toes, and that's awesome. But for right now, I want you to just reach out with the left hand and consciously pull that left hip down. Like put weight into that left glute. You might have a nice flex in your foot, will help with that. And then twist up so that your gaze is up, your chest is moving upward. You should feel the stretch in the side part of your body and back. So we can stay here. If you have the flexibility and you want to reach for your foot, go ahead and do that. But I'm actually going to stay here because I think I get a deeper stretch when I can push my right elbow into my thigh and really push down in that left glute. Getting the stretch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, coming back up, Maybe taking some movement here. That's my halfway point on the class. I'm trying to be good about keeping it to 30 minutes. Now we'll go to the left side. So left arm comes down, palm up. Forearm is on the mat if that's what works for you. Otherwise, you can grab the top or the side of the left leg. And then sweeping up with the right hand, just letting it float, letting gravity work for you. Gaze goes up toward the right. As you push down into the right hip and glute, you're going to pull that right hand to the left, really feeling it in the side of your body. Maybe getting the chest to open up a little bit here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, come up. Take whatever movement you need as we move to a different set of positions. So in our transition, we're going to come into our child's pose. So knees as wide as your mat, heels on your booty, and arms out in front of you, forehead to the mat. If by some chance you have something near you, whether it is a chair or whether it is a couch like I have here, a really great shoulder stretch is to be in child's pose and have your, see, I'll go this way, have your hands up on something and let gravity pull you down. My head is nowhere near the mat, but I'm getting the world's most awesome shoulder stretch. So if you have something available to do that, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, just a regular child's pose is fine. Just push into your hands and get some movement in that child's pose. Taking some really deep breaths. And one more breath to stillness. Now, coming up a little bit off your booty, taking your left hand and threading it underneath your right armpit, moving that right hand out. Your left ear comes to the mat, your left palm is up, and you're gonna push into that right hand, bringing the weight of your body over to the left, and maybe scooch that left hand out even farther, trying to get a stretch in between those shoulder blades. I actually prefer the hand here so that I can push a little bit, but some people prefer to bind here. So bringing the right arm up and reaching it behind you, grabbing the waist or your pants or your thigh and pulling the chest up. Either one, fine. Take 2 breaths wherever you land. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, pulling to the left and releasing. And coming over to the right. So now right hand reaches out to the left, palm is up, left arm scooches to the top corner of the mat, right ear to the mat. Coming into a push into that left hand, weight of the body coming over to the right, scooching the right hand out if you need to. And again, you can take that bind if you like. This is what it looks like from the back. Or you can use that left hand as leverage, which I personally prefer to really get deep into that shoulder. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale, come out of it. Now, We're going to take a couple more shoulder stretches. Those of us who are teachers or students, we get really tight shoulders. So first one, let's come into Sphinx or Baby Cobra. So your forearms are on the mat, your hands, palms are down, your toenails are on the mat, your feet are a little bit apart, maybe hips width distance, and you're going to push into your pelvis and the elbows, getting your chest straight ahead, pulling the shoulder blades back, little baby shoulder and chest stretch here. Inhale, exhale. Now coming down from your cobra, coming to lying on your belly, your arms are going to come to a T. Your chin is on the mat. Now what you want to do is bend your right leg, push into your right hand, and push so that you're lying on your side. That left arm is still at a T. Your right leg comes behind you. Your foot is flat on the mat. Your head can come down on the mat. And you're going to just use that right hand to push into the left shoulder. This is a pretty intense front of the shoulder stretch called broken angel wing. So go as deep as you need to feel the stretch there. You always have that leverage with the right hand, and you can always move out of it. The more you move to the right, the gentler it is. The more you move to the left, the deeper it is. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, exhale, rolling back, coming back into Baby Cobra. And just taking a break here in this Baby Cobra pose before we go to the other side. Looking straight ahead, let's do a little neck work in this Baby Cobra. Take your gaze to the right, chin to right shoulder, back through center, chin to left shoulder, back through center, chin to chest. Inhale, exhale. And now coming down again, fully onto your bellies. Arms out to a T, palms down. This time pressing into the left arm, bending the left leg, rolling over to your right side of the head, right ear on the mat. Left leg comes behind the right leg, fully flat on the mat or on the floor, behind the right leg, and then you decide how far by pushing into the left hand. Go to the point where you feel a little bit of stretch in the front of the shoulder. Don't go ever near pain. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, exhale. Come out of it very gently, back to lying on your belly, coming into your little Sphinx or Baby Cobra pose for a minute, and then pushing back into a restorative child's pose, knees together, hands by your feet, maybe they're grabbing your ankles, and your forehead can be on the mat, or you can have the crown of the head on the mat in a little improvised rabbit pose. Inhale, exhale. And coming up and rolling onto your backs. Bringing knees to chest. Take rocks from side to side, massage out that lower back. then bring your feet to the floor and windshield wiper. Knees going to either side. Again, a little love for the low back. And at some point, bring both knees over to the left side, grabbing the top of that right thigh. With the left hand, right arm goes out to a T, spinal twist. Gaze can be up at the ceiling, or you can bring the gaze to the right hand, which is palm down. Again, the idea here is oppositional. Reach that right arm out to the right as you pull the legs to the left, getting a little glute stretch and a little lower back stretch. If you want more, you can straighten that top leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, come back to center. Take rocks, take circles with your knees, take whatever feels good in this transition. And then rock your knees right and left just once. And then bringing the knees over to the right, left arm goes out to a T. Right arm is on the top of the left leg. Left palm is on the ground. Gaze can be up at the ceiling or toward that left hand. Reaching the left hand out to the left as you reach those legs to the right. Got a couple more seconds here. You can always, I can't because my couch is in the way, but you can straighten out that top leg if you want a little bit extra here. One more inhale, exhale, bringing knees to chest, rock side to side, massage out the back. Take knee circles if you like, making an infinity sign. And then releasing to the mat, preparing for Shavasana. Let's take 2 good morning stretches. So hands overhead, toes point, reaching out with the hands as you reach with the legs in opposite directions. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, reach with the hands, point the toes, reach with the legs, stretch the abs. And exhale, release. Let your feet flop open. Open your legs as wide as your mat. Bring your hands down to your hips, palms up or palms down. Or if it's more comfortable for you, you can have one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Shavasana. Close your eyes. Attend to your jaw. Is there anything tight in that jaw? Focus your gaze on that space between your eyebrows and just consciously let it go. Let go of any control of your breathing. Let your body get heavy. Welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. As always, it is my honor, my privilege to guide you in this practice. I hope you're all loosey-goosey in the shoulders, neck, and back. And I hope you have a beautiful week. See you next week. Namaste.